fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Previous history with German Marquez. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 3-1. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
The 0-1 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Peralta on at first, nobody out. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
A runner at first with no outs here. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's been such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the National League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play. I hope he puts on a show in this game.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Runners on first with one down. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Stepping in, Gerardo Parra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Three and one.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 8 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. Blackman is off at first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Two men are on with 2 men out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 left for Colorado. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Lamb. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 1 the count to Jake Lamb. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He pulls this one into right. Dahl is there, and he'll bring this one in.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollard. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit. The first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch on its way to Avila. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Nick Ahmed is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Ahmed. Previous history with German Marquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now batting, Robbie Ray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Marte over at second. Avila at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Parra gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Arizona's on top, 3-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Marte has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 3 homers and 30 RBIs. Hit toward the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
In now, Herman Marquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase it something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Eduardo Escobar standing in. First time up, he went down looking.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. With runners in scoring position this season, Goldschmidt is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Escobar leads off second with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Dahl. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready for another chance. Jake Lamb, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it into 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 1-0 delivery. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. No balls and a strike to count. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. This is flared out towards second. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
First baseman, Gerardo Parra.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. And that one stayed up a little high. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got the average to 321, 16 homers, and 38 runs batted in. Popped him up. Lamb is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Trevor Story is on deck. Squared that one up just a little late. Hara leads off first with 1 away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Rocked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Rockies strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Arizona, the catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And that one right down Main Street. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Settling in now, Nick Ahmed earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Ahmed stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Robbie Ray, 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Dahl comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Up around the face. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for Chris Iannetta. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rocks are back within a couple. It's 4-2 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Stepping in now, Herman Marquez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 4-2. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 7, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Story is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. And a fastball just a bit high.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Jake Lamb would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this one misses inside, a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, Make somebody else beat you.
Digging in once again, Jake Lamb, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Missed with a breaking ball.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackmon on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Arizona, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. A tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A little bouncer. Popped him up. Lamb in foul ground. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. In his career, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pollock. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Striding in, Nolan Arenado. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
And a fastball just a bit up.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. Zach Roscoe takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, Zach Roscoe.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
A.J. Pollock.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Ketel Marte waits on deck. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Standing in, Alex Avila. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Pitch on its way to Avila. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Pollock at second with 2 down. And that's going to be high. 2 and 2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 0-2 once more. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. D-backs lead it 5-2. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The Diamondbacks came in here today to make a statement, and they're doing just that, jumping out to a big lead partway through this one.
Yeah, Matty V, listen, this isn't like the last week of the season, but I think when you're in second place, D-Row, this is one of those games. You have the lead right now. This is one of those you want to win to start to get momentum on your side.
Yeah, guys, this would be a huge momentum swing right here for this team to come in and win this ball game right here, sending a message. Nice litmus test series for this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. David Dahl waits on deck. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, David Dahl. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. A high fastball is in there.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left, Ahmed. And there's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1 and 2. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And with 2 away, that means Ian Desmond will hit here.
Boy, Dero, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Into the box, Ian Desmond, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame, and this one ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They trail 5-2. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Russin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 52, Chris Russin. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 72.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Peralta. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Arizona, left fielder David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The right fielder, number 7.
So digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Russin has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman's after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Here's the 2-1 home. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackman on the move. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Ball 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Pollock, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Rockies 2. Coming to the plate now, number 72. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's one down now.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
1-1. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In is Gerardo Parra as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A man at third with one away. Hit on the ground to third. Lamb moving to his right, and there are two away now.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Marte gloves it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Escobar sprinting after it, and that retires the side. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Rockies 3. Stepping up now, Alex Avila. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2. A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Alex Avila goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, that comebacker hit him right in the head. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Pitcher, Andrew Jason.
John Ryan Murphy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ahmed stands at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in, David Peralta. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Cue shot here out towards short. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. The bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Rockies 3. Fernando Salas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Fernando Salas.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. In his career matchups with Fernando Salas, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. There is Ahmed. Step on the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Dahl, base runner at first with 1 out. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Carlos Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Hallo, Gonzalez.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Gonzalez has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Gonzalez, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now in the box, number 72. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle.
Underhanded flip. The second for one. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And a look there at part of downtown Denver as we get set for the 9th inning from the home of the Rockies, Coors Field. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 2-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Blackman. 2 gone.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Goldschmidt stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Left side. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. one left for the Diamondbacks. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
In his career matchups with Fernando Salas, he's gone 3 for 4.
DJ LeMahieu.
Number 66 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 66.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate ball.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Dribbled up the line. Lamb charging in on it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He's set and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Marte fields it cleanly.
Step on the bag for one.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Blackman at second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Last strike now for Colorado. Takes this the other way to right, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Arizona took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Ray earned his 9th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside 8B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-3. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Braves 5-0. The New York Yankees held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-0. The Milwaukee Brewers picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-4. Kyle Hendricks tossed a dominating complete game shutout, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 6-0. Joey Votto was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 9-1. He is among the NL leaders in on-base percentage. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. Eduardo Rodriguez got the win, number 7 thus far, as the Bo Sox took down the White Sox 6-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Detroit Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 6-5. The Minnesota Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they destroyed the Angels 10-4. The Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 11-2. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.